937 Soundcheck, Kev Nash in the building. But you know, we cannot do this show without talking to an independent artist from the city. And it's been a while since I caught up with this artist. Candy Barz normally, parading through the studio, doing commercials and stuff like that. Haven't seen her in a while, but Candy Barz was good.
What's up with you? Thanks for having me. I miss y'all there.
Yeah, come through. You know you always welcome up here.
Come up there. I'm going to come through there.
So I want to rewind a little bit because I'm going to be perfectly honest. Like, we know each other, but we don't know each other. So we can kind of like start from the beginning. Like, what part of the city did you grow up in?
So I started in Residence Park, but we moved around a lot. I spent most of my time in Greenwich Village, GVC.
Okay. So
that's the hood I claim.
What was it like growing up?
Man, it was fun, being a baby kid. Wasn't supposed to walk past the corner. My uncle stayed on the corner, but we found a way to get past that corner, get to the store. I wasn't allowed to cross Gettysburg. I used to cross Gettysburg all the time.
It'd be like that when you're a kid.
Cool. It was cool. Just normal kid stuff. Not too bad.
Not too bad. Okay. So how did you decide that you wanted to do this rap thing?
My sister. Well, really my uncle. A lot of people in the city might know him as D.O., but I call him Scott. Some people know him as Scott, but he used to have a studio in the basement first, and he was working with a group called Alleyways. I'm not sure if you hip to Alleyways, but it was a dude named Carlos. What's the other guy? Because one of the guys passed away. I can't think of his name right now. But yeah, in long story short, my uncle, he was doing it with a group called Alleyways. And I used to just beg him to get in there. And my sister, she older than me, so she got to get in with him first. And so then I used to just steal her raps and go to school and change the name to my name. So then after them raps, once them raps got played out, I had to learn how to write my own stuff. I know she was tired of me.
That's what's up. That's dope. So I'm a younger brother as well. So I just remember growing up stealing my brother's clothes. Like, my brother is 6'4". So, and I'm only 6 feet in 9th grade wearing all these extra baggy clothes. Tommy Hilfiger just ruining his clothes, trying to be cool and everything like that. How was the reaction to people stealing her rhymes and you use them for your own?
Oh man, she I don't even know if she ever knew that until later on in life. But people was messing with the raps. They was like, oh, okay, I like that. So then I got to like 6th grade and I got into this girl and she wasn't a rapper. So I kind of feel bad that I made a diss about her or whatever. But shout out to Brittany. she inspired this.
Yeah, so like what was kind of like the transition from when you stealing your sister's rhymes to writing your own rhymes? Were you kind of like imitating her style, or were you imitating other people that you heard on the radio or on TV? When did you kind of like developing your own style?
So it's so weird though, but Twista is like one of my favorite rappers in the world. And
Ain't nothing weird about that.
They be acting like it's weird. Like, I'm like, he Midwest. Why we can't?
Who is they? Who is they? You shouted out Brittany for making a diss record. I want to know who they is that don't respect the tongue twister.
Man, it's a lot of people that be shocked when I say Twista. They be like, really? Like, they expect me to say somebody like Pac or Biggie or whatever. And I love me some Pac. I'm Pac over Biggie all day just because Pac was a storyteller. And like he made me feel his music. I used to bop to Biggie, but like I feel Pac. So I like Pac, but Twista, his style, like him rapping fast, I used to take his raps and rewrite them and put my own words, but go with his cadence. So I used to try to like really rap fast like that.
Okay.
It was the best.
So how did you transition from your youth to rapping now as a grown-ass woman?
Man, it was a battle. I done went through rap names. I had to change my name. So I was Slim Goody.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I had to hear that.
Yeah, I was Slim Goody. And a lot of people still call me Goody or Slim. That's how I know they know me for real, because that was my humble beginnings. But when I transitioned to like adulthood, like Slim Goody would never talk about lady parts at all. Like Slim Goody stayed away from that. Slim Goody was a gangster rapper. She wanted to be like the guys. Like, she was so tough and rough around the edges. She always had bars, but you know, Candy Barz is a lot more in her feminine era, like more in touch with womanhood and not afraid to say some of those risque things. Back in the day, I just feel like they used to put women in a box if you talked about your body and things like that. But now I don't care what they think. I'm gonna talk about it because it's part of, you know, my life. So
how much of your real life do you put into your raps?
Ooh. Man, this new project, I'm going to just say this new project is based on a lot of truth. Some my life, some other people's that I know. And some of it is a little exaggerated, of course, for the added effect, for the drama. But yeah, this I got in my storytelling bag with this new project that's about to drop. And yeah, this one is more like day-to-day life than the other stuff I do. But I mean, you know, the club bangers I do, I'm in the club all the time with Dollar Bill, shout out to him. So I'm always in the club, so I try to keep some club bangers or whatever. But this new project is more like real life. I think a lot of women are going to relate to this on an everyday, day-to-day type thing.
What's the name of the project?
So the project is called Scripted, and it is the soundtrack for my movie, which is also called Scripted.
Okay.
I was going to drop them at the same time, but I decided not to rush the film because it's so good already. I didn't want to lose the quality of it for the sake of trying to rush and put it out. And plus, I made some crazy connections in the meantime while I was deciding to delay the release date that are, I think, going to help me to elevate the movie when it's time to release it. I'm looking at February 14th for the movie.
Okay, so give me a quick synopsis of the movie.
Okay, so it's two women's perspective on the same man. So one man, he's married, but then he meets another woman. He falls in love with this other woman. So she's like a side chick, but she don't really know it. And then once she finds out, she starts blackmailing him and making his life a little hard, but she's also at the same time making his life hard, refusing to leave him alone. Yeah, and so it's not going to end well for him. And it may not end well for his wife either, but we shall see.
Oh goodness, are we gonna make it to Tubi? Are we gonna be on Tubi?
We gonna be on Tubi. We're gonna be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
We're gonna be on HBO Max.
Yeah. Speaking into existence.
We're gonna be on Stars with 50 soon.
There
and
it
gotta
is.
See it.
Absolutely. Now you talked about obviously the movie, but you talked about the soundtrack too. Who's on the soundtrack besides yourself?
Nobody.
Oh.
Yeah.
Me, myself,
no
and
features. Yes, I decided that this. Well, you know, my first project, I think I only had one feature. And then I did a full project with my brother, Slicko got bars. So we got the joint project.
No
and I put out some singles. Yeah, you already know. Put out some joint projects or whatever. But like this one, I had to just stay true to the movie. I had to stay true to like the message I was trying to convey. And I thought about having a guy come on and do like a response. So, fellas, you know, it's never too late for a remix to one of these songs. If you hear a song and you're inspired to respond to it, send it to me. And let's see if we can add some features to the project. But right now, it's just me.
Okay. All right, it's Kev Nash, 937 Soundcheck. We checking in with Candy Barz. She gonna kick it with me just a little bit longer right around the corner.
Testing. May I have your attention, please?
Calling all independent artists from Dayton and surrounding areas. Your music can be heard on Hot 1029. It's the 937 Soundcheck. Hosted by Kev Nash. Every Sunday night at 7 p.m.
Yeah, that's right. Every Sunday night, it's all about the local artists from right here in the 937. You want your music played on Hot 1029? Just slide in my DMs at 1Kev Nash or submit your clean MP3 music file at hot1029.com.
It's the 937 Soundcheck. Hosted by Kev Nash. Every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Only on Dayton's hottest music. Hot 1029.
Niggas like pick. Oh, you mad? How I know you wanna fight? Back it up. Back it
Kev Nash still in the building with Candy Barz. Now, Candy, we done talked about you growing up being a baby's kid. We done talked about many rap names. We done talked about your movie. We done talked about the Soundcheck. But we got to talk about the podcast. I see your podcast doing numbers. I see all the clips floating around. You done had everybody on the couch. Talk about the podcast.
Yeah, let's talk about the podcast because I need Kev Nash on the podcast too. You know,
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm not gonna show up. I'm gonna support. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna like. I'm gonna share. Absolutely, 1,000,000%. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with saying you're scared. Like, look.
No, be transparent for sure. But listen, the next episode of the podcast, we actually got Ha Davis.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a really good pod. We had a really good conversation with him, and we got to take him out of his box a little bit instead of talking about, oh, how did you go viral? We asked him some unicorn talk questions, you know.
Yeah, I know. So for the people that don't know, tell them the name of the podcast, tell them about your co-host, tell them about some of the things that y'all talk about, and remember, we on the radio.
Absolutely. So it's called Unicorn Talk Podcast. You can find us on TikTok under Unicorn Talk, Instagram, we have our own page, and you can find the episodes on the Candy Barz YouTube channel. And my co-host, Sunny Delight, or you might know her as Sunny After Dark, because she got two personalities, so, you know, just never know. You might get Sunny Delight, you might get Sunny After Dark. But yeah, we talk about relationships, love, toxic stuff. We do story time. We talk about doing the grown up, you know, and different ways to approach it.
She said doing the grown up. I'm glad you kept it extra PG.
Yeah. No, because everybody think they know how to do the grown up, and I don't think that's the case.
That is definitely not the case. That is definitely not the case. For sure. You know, some people got to get coached on how to do it. And hey, I'll say this about the podcast, and I joke about like being shy about talking like that type of stuff like in a public forum, but like on the real, like something I would say if I was on the show is like listen to your partner, you know what I'm saying, and don't be afraid to tell your partner what you like and you don't like, you know what I'm saying, especially like you in a relationship, you married, you better tell that person what you like and don't like, because guess what, if you're not, they gonna try to find it somewhere else.
Exactly. And yes, and it's about also being receptive to what your partner like. You know, sometimes we just not humble in our relationships. We think we are the prize, and that go for men and women. And in thinking that you are the prize, you think you can do the minimum, and that's not the case. Like, we should be impressive every day of the relationship.
Indeed. I can't believe we've been talking this long and we haven't talked about Moves Media. Talk about your relationship with Moves Media.
My soul tribe. I say that all the time. I say my soul tribe, and people probably imagine this big group of people. And it's not. It's like a handful of us making magic happen on a day-to-day basis. Shout out to Jay Lee. Shout out to Grizz McKnight. Y'all might know him as Ro Grigsby. But yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Slicko Got Bars. Shout out to Ronnie 2K. Y'all might know him as Don Mega, but yeah, our engineer is the best in the city. I also want to shout out to CEO Peso,
indeed,
and Jason Hampton, Jason DBKS, because I've been heavily inspired by them as far as when getting into the filming, and they have been awesome at not gatekeeping, like really showing us the things that they know, you know, dropping jewels on us so that we can become better. Because my team just picked up the camera about a year ago, and we went crazy in 2023. If you look at all the content we put out for different artists that don't even belong to our label, we really went crazy. But a lot of that was with the help of people who had paved the way, like Jason DBKS and CEO Peso. And we work real close with them. And also, Jason just put me in his new series, Fentanyl. So be on the lookout for that.
Dope.
Your girl is a lawyer. I'm a lawyer. They gave me a good part.
A lawyer.
Yeah, lawyer. I had to put my sophisticated Candy outfit on for this one.
There it is. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you the only female on the Moves Global squad?
I am, but the door is open, man. I always try to bring more feminine energy to the situation. We're in talks with a lot of women to like make some kind of partnerships and stuff. We're not really in the business of promising things that we, can't deliver on. We are growing and we are doing everything we can to become bigger and bigger and better every day. So whoever comes in, they just got to understand that when they see me out here, being Candy the star, they don't realize that I'm also in the background doing promotion, doing marketing, coming up with campaigns, coming up with different ideas to help me and to help the company. So whoever we get, I would love for us to get some more feminine energy and for them to be a go-getter, like a person that's self-motivated. Like, I'm gonna get up, post my stuff every day. When we have specials going on, I'm gonna get in other people's inbox. Like, I'm not above that. Everybody be like Candy Barz, but I really feel like I'm one of them. Like, I be inboxing people all the time. Like, we got specials on mic drops. We got a new platform coming, stuff like that. But the door is open to all the women in the city. I love me some Lacey Love. I love me some Vanna Tuco. Big JJ, Angela, Glam Baddie, she on the rise right now. I love her. Like, that's my sister for real. And we just met not too long ago, but she's super supportive of me and I'm here for whatever she got going on. Like, but the door's open to them all.
Candy out here spreading a lot of love to the city, a lot of love to the ladies. But you also, you in the clubs, you do your hosting thing as well, like you talked about with Dollar Bill. Talk about that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so we in the club and we in the business of turning regular bars into dance clubs.
You can go ahead and say it. It's all
so
good.
we put up a poll. Just know we bring our poll. We put up polls for the dancers to come and dance and the guys to come and tip. So it's a good situation. We'll pop a poll up anywhere. If you need us to come to your crib, we got you, kid.
Appreciate the love. Hey, look, I'm not going to act like I'm above it. You know what I'm saying? I've been partaking in a dollar bill party or two in my day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not above it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. So you talked about, people getting in contact with you, but you ain't shouted out the IG or the Twitter or the Facebook. So go ahead and shout that out.
Okay, so you can catch me on Twitter at 100 Candy Barz. I'm still trying to figure out Twitter. If anybody want to, lend me some good advice on how that even works. Like, I've been on there forever, but I don't know. What's the secret to getting some traction on Twitter? So if you hear me and you got a Twitter, follow me, 100 Candy Barz. That's with a Z. Instagram, I am Candy Barz. IAM Candy Barz with a Z. Please follow my podcast page as well, Unicorn Talk the podcast, and Candy Barz the YouTube channel. Also, Scripted is out on all platforms right now, I believe, or it might be midnight. Hold on, let me double check. Oh yeah, it's out right now. So it's out right now.
Yeah.
On all platforms. So they can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, anywhere music is streamed, you'll be able to find me. Just search up Candy Barz with a Z. 2 words.
All right, go ahead, throw to the new single.
This is one of the new singles off the project Scripted. And if you hear this song, you're going to start visualizing things. And everything you hear, you're going to see it in the movie on February 14th. So this new single is called Big Daddy. Everybody has one or needs one or should go get one immediately. Okay?
You always got that energy. I got to give you a lot of props. You got that energy. And one more time before we get up out of here, obviously we have to play the song, but like, you know what I'm saying, your style, not only your rap style, but you know what I'm saying, your flavor that you bring to your dressing style and everything like that. Where does that come from?
Ooh, the voices in my head, kid. The voices in my head. I'm telling you, I sit down on the couch. If I got an event coming, I sit down and I visualize my outfit first. I can't even move off the couch and start looking for pieces until I got the image of it in my head. And I gotta like shop at 5-10 different places to put my looks together. I can never get it off the mannequin. I just can't.
Oh goodness. And that
Can I ask you a question?
That is exactly why I don't go shopping with my wife. because
See,
y'all
you should.
just hand her the credit
See?
card. I see you in about 3 hours. I'm gonna be on the
Now,
game.
see, and that's Big Daddy behavior. I was just gonna ask you, was you a Big Daddy? But you just answered the question. Just give her the debit card, credit card, let her go.
I'ma holler at you. I'm holler. See, I just go into the closet and whatever Nike Tech fleece I see first. That's it.
Yeah, but she probably, when she take the car, she probably go get you what you like too. So when you go in that closet, you be having something snazzy too.
Indeed. She is the best. Candy
Okay,
Barz,
period.
definitely appreciate you stopping by. One more time, go ahead and throw to the single one more time since I threw you off the first time.
Oh, it's okay. The new single, Big Daddy, streaming now on all platforms. If you don't got a Big Daddy, go get you one. Yeah.
Where you been all my life, baby? They don't make them like you. That's why I gotta keep you close. Yeah, come here. Yeah, come in. Hand it here. I know what to do with it. Yeah. What's up? He said whatever it is. Baby, you got it. Type of shit to make a go straight in his pockets and hand you the wallet, hand you the key to the car in the house, joint account, direct deposit. If he got it, I got it. So all you just stop it. He ain't stressing me, he investing me. Period. Cause he know that I got the recipe. That's why I'ma give him the best of me. Just cause he be loving the rest of me. His whole probably sick of me. Forever his, simply. Forever mine, Big Daddy. Big Daddy, yeah. Yeah, that's Big Daddy. Now they know. I ain't going nowhere. And you ain't either. Don't make me act crazy. I really don't wanna act crazy. But I will about my. If I'm dreaming, don't wake me. Been feeling real love lately. I do. Baby, don't shake me. I go wherever you take me. A lot of wanna date me, but you the only one I see. Not for real, you got me. Hey Siri, call Poppy. You the his to my hers. The mother get curved, and I ain't worried about a bird. He let us I serve, and he a man of his word. He don't play with them. He know I get out of control. About my I kill these. All facts, no cap. Get to that. I pull up about mine. That's my motherfucker. Catch him if you can.
It's official, DYT. We have a new hotline.
I know when that lively.
Dial up 937-914-1029. Anytime you want to make a shout out, hear a song, or whatever the hell it is that you want to do.
Call me on my cell phone.
Call up the hotline, 937-914-1029.
This is
Dayton's hottest music, Hot 1029.